Welcome to our channel. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey into the intriguing world of numismatics, where coins tell stories steeped in history, value, and unexpected surprises. In particular, we're diving deep into a remarkable piece of American coinage, the 1985 Jefferson nickel, which has captured the imaginations of collectors and investors alike, thanks to its astonishing worth that far surpasses its face value, boasting a staggering valuation of $74 million. This eye-watering amount is not simply a reflection of the coin's material or craftsmanship, but rather a culmination of significant errors, minting mistakes, and mint mark peculiarities that make it highly sought after by serious collectors around the globe. As we unravel the fascinating details surrounding this extraordinary nickel, you will begin to understand how something so ordinary at first glance can possess extraordinary value, all due to the little nuances and possibilities that fuel the incredible market for rare coins. The 1985 Jefferson nickel is indicative of a complex interplay between production errors at the mint, collector passion, and market demand. To set the stage, let's explore the fundamentals of the Jefferson nickel. First introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel has undergone various design changes over the decades, with the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson gracing the obverse and Monticello appearing on the reverse. Manufactured primarily in response to the nation's economic needs during times of war and peace, these nickels have minted numerous varieties since their inception. The Jefferson nickel was composed primarily of nickel and copper, and for many years, it circulated as a common form of currency, a humble 5-cent piece used by everyday people for transactions. However, amidst the backdrop of mass production, errors inevitably occurred, and the 1985 nickel stands out due to a perfect storm of minting blunders. One notable factor contributing to its high valuation lies in the existence of misstrikes or die errors. A coin is created by striking a blank planchet with a die featuring a specific design. Errors can take place if the dies are misaligned, resulting in an imprint that appears doubled or offset. In the case of the 1985 Jefferson nickel, there were some instances where the die used for minting displayed these peculiarities, creating an anomaly that would lead to substantial interest from collectors. Particularly, examples of these doubling errors were discovered, and as news spread about these unique pieces, their desirability skyrocketed, elevating their value beyond the traditional 5-cent denomination. Beyond doubling errors, the nuances of mint mark positions also play a pivotal role in the 1985 Jefferson nickel's worth. Mint marks, which indicate where the coin was produced, are critical to collectors. The U.S. Mint operates various facilities. For instance, coins produced in Philadelphia typically bear no mint mark while those struck in Denver are marked with a D, and examples from San Francisco carry an S. However, 1985 nickels were intended to have a P mint mark, which was introduced in 1942 to reflect the minting from the Philadelphia Mint. Yet, some examples from this year appeared without a mint mark due to oversight or mistakes during production. These particular variations, where the expected P is absent, have become highly coveted, with collectors eager to acquire such limited examples. Therefore, in the world of numismatics, the significance of mint marks cannot be underestimated as they play a crucial role in determining rarity and consequently influencing market values. Additionally, other aspects such as the coin's condition can greatly affect its worth. Coins are graded based on their state of preservation, with higher grades correlating with increased market value. The most respected grading system employs a numerical scale from 1 to 70, with coins that receive scores of 65 and above considered supreme specimens. The 1985 Jefferson nickel shines brightly in this regard, especially considering that uncirculated examples and those well preserved from the mint can fetch astronomical prices in the market, bringing renewed interest from investors looking to capitalize on their rarity and potential appreciation. As we delve deeper into the realm of coin collecting, it's essential to acknowledge the role of collectors and investors in driving the demand for unique items like the 1985 Jefferson nickel. The passion and dedication of collectors have fueled robust market dynamics, where tales of discovery and the thrill of unearthing a rare coin have become the stuff of legend. Collectors dedicated to coin hunting often spend years scouring through rolls of coins, searching for hidden treasures among pocket change and numismatic supplies. This commitment has inspired a culture where enthusiasts not only seek out unique coins but actively engage with one another to share insights, experiences, and findings, fostering a sense of community around the shared passion for rare coins. Moreover, community forums, social media groups, and online auction platforms have done much to elevate the 1985 Jefferson nickel in popular consciousness, enabling collectors to connect with like-minded individuals while staying updated on market trends, specialized news, and educational resources. It is through these interactions that the narrative of the 1985 nickel has become intertwined with a broader understanding of the coin market, where stories of significant sales, record-breaking auction prices, and newfound discoveries circulate. Coupled with a growing interest in the investment potential of rare coins, we see an increasing number of individuals exploring the hobby, further driving prices upward for coveted variants like the 1985 Jefferson nickel. On the other hand, the market dynamics surrounding collectibles, including the 1985 Jefferson nickel, cannot be solely attributed to passion and enthusiasm. External factors also come into play. Economic conditions, inflationary trends, and changing demographics can all influence how collectibles, including rare coins, are perceived as investment assets. In countries grappling with economic uncertainty, individuals may turn to collectibles, including precious metals and rare coins, as a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation. The 1985 Jefferson nickel, with its remarkable valuation and rarity, stands as a prime example of how collector interest can thrive even in fluctuating markets, where it becomes not just an aesthetic piece, but a strategical investment embodying the potential for growth. In addition, the continuous rewriting of the narrative behind the 1985 Jefferson nickel adds an intriguing layer to its growing allure as collectors often delve deeper to uncover the stories behind specific coins, transforming them into pieces of history. The errors, mistakes, and mint mark peculiarities that contribute to a coin's high value are often accompanied by descriptions of their unique journeys, how they were distributed, discovered, and preserved, that echo within the halls of coin shows, auction houses, and online platforms. Each transaction and tale serves to heighten the coin's desirability while creating a mystique around its history. One can only imagine how many hands have touched these coins and where they have been before finding their way into prestigious collections or onto auction stages. Often, the tales of discovery can be just as captivating as the coins themselves, captivating enthusiasts during discussions of rarity, value fluctuations, and the ongoing quest for the next big find. As we reflect on the 1985 Jefferson nickel, it's vital to consider the significance of educating oneself in the field of numismatics. Knowledge is the cornerstone of success in the world of coins, where informed collectors can distinguish between the valuable and the mundane. Understanding the characteristics that make the 1985 Jefferson nickel unique empowers enthusiasts, whether they are seasoned collectors or newcomers, to navigate the intricate landscape of coin collecting. Educational resources, such as books, online courses, and collectors groups, enable individuals to become well-versed in spotting errors, recognizing market trends, and grasping the nuances of grading. This knowledge not only empowers them in their pursuit of rare coins but also fosters a deeper appreciation for the artistry and history embedded in each piece. Through knowledgeable participation in the community, collectors can share tips and tricks while discussing their findings and methods for evaluating potential purchases. This collective knowledge base reinforces relationships within the numismatic community and elevates the overall understanding of the 1985 Jefferson nickel and similar rare coins. A certain segment of the numismatic community is fiercely dedicated to the research and documentation of named errors, including the characteristics of the 1985 Jefferson nickel. Researching and cataloging minting errors can be a meticulous process, as scholars and enthusiasts analyze production records, die varieties, and documented error phenomena. Such comprehensive documentation serves to validate the rarity and significance of specific coins, providing transparency and structured information for collectors to refer to in their pursuit of rare pieces. Moreover, the thrill of an elusive find often fosters a culture of collaboration and sharing within the community that ultimately fuels the excitement surrounding collectibles like the 1985 Jefferson nickel. As the community continues to grow and evolve, it frequently circles back to the underlying question of what gives any particular coin its value: contributing to ongoing discussions between enthusiasts. Next, 1974 Jefferson Nichols USA coins, where today we embark on a fascinating journey into the realm of coin collecting, focusing specifically on a piece of currency that has much more to it than meets the eye, the 1974 Jefferson nickel. This seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin can, under the right circumstances, carry a staggering value, with some estimates placing it at a breathtaking $78 million due to a mixture of minting errors, mistakes, and mint mark discrepancies that have left numismatists and collectors in a frenzy over the years. You may wonder how a nickel, a coin that is typically dismissed as pocket change, could possibly be worth such an extraordinary amount when its face value is just a modest 5 cents. To grasp this concept, we must delve deeply into the world of error coins, which are essentially coins that were misproduced during the minting process, resulting in variations that are often highly sought after in the collectible market. The allure of these error coins is rooted in their rarity, uniqueness, and the eventual story they tell about the history of currency production in the United States. The 1974 Jefferson nickel is particularly noteworthy for several reasons, most notably its fascinating and sometimes perplexing array of errors that have earned it a special place in the hearts of collectors. First and foremost among these errors is the infamous double die error, a phenomena that occurs when the design elements of the coin are stamped multiple times, resulting in a ghost-like overlap of features that can be vividly observed upon close inspection. In the case of the 1974 Jefferson nickel, many examples display the hallmarks of this error, especially evident in the lettering of "In God We Trust," and the profile of Thomas Jefferson himself on the obverse side of the coin. Such striking visual abnormalities can considerably elevate a coin's desirability and market value. Collectors often comb through rolls of nickels or scour through antique shops, looking specifically for this type of rare printing mistake. The existence of double die errors in the 1974 Jefferson nickel is not only a result of the sometimes chaotic nature of production at the U.S. Mint but also speaks to the intricate and careful processes behind coin creation during this particular era. The minting machinery and techniques employed in the 1970s, while advanced for their time, were still prone to certain flaws and inconsistencies that could lead to manufacturing errors. It is worth noting that during the early 1970s, the monetary landscape in the United States was undergoing a significant transition as the country faced rising inflation and substantial economic changes. This turbulent environment undoubtedly impacted the minting process, leading to an increase in error coins that, in turn, would later pique the interest of collectors. Moreover, another critical facet contributing to the potential value of the 1974 Jefferson nickel is the presence of mint mark errors. Mint marks are small letters stamped onto coins that designate where the coin was produced. For the Jefferson nickel, a P signifies production at the Philadelphia Mint, while a D represents the Denver Mint, and originally the 1974 nickel should have been stamped with these respective letters. However, there are notable instances of 1974 nickels circulating without mint marks or incorrectly marked, a detail that can greatly enhance their value. A coin that lacks any mint mark at all is exceedingly rare and sought after, which adds to the thrill of hunting not only for the right year and design but also for identifying the rare variants within those categories. For collectors, finding a 1974 Jefferson nickel with either a double die error or a mint mark error can feel akin to discovering buried treasure, as the market for such coins can escalate their worth into the realm of the fantastic. Additionally, it's important to understand the concept of transition coins, which arises from scenarios in which the U.S. Mint experiments with changes in their production processes or designs within a specific timeframe. Transition coins have a special allure because they encapsulate a moment in time when the evolution of coinage is at play. Imagine finding a 1974 Jefferson nickel that, aside from exhibiting an error, also carries features that are reminiscent of previous or subsequent designs. Such a discovery would undoubtedly attract a higher level of interest and could easily lead to a price tag in the multiple millions, especially if authenticated properly by a reputable grading service. In the world of coin collecting, the processes of grading and evaluation are absolutely crucial, as they determine a coin's overall condition, rarity, and associated errors, making them primary factors in establishing value. Certified grading services utilize an assortment of criteria to evaluate coins properly, examining for wear, signs of circulation, surface imperfections, and error presence. A high-grade or uncirculated 1974 Jefferson nickel, one that exhibits exceptional quality with noticeable errors, can see its market price skyrocket as collectors willingly pay top dollar for the privilege of adding it to their collections. The growing interest in coins like the 1974 Jefferson nickel has, in turn, propelled the market's potential for value, and collectors have adapted to utilize modern tools and resources to obtain and share information about their treasured finds. The age of the Internet has transformed the landscape of coin collecting, providing an invaluable platform for connecting like-minded enthusiasts, sharing insights, and accessing a broader marketplace. Websites such as eBay and specialized auction platforms serve as popular venues for buyers seeking to acquire rare coins and for sellers hoping to showcase their collections to a global audience. Collectors today are on the lookout for both the rare finds and the stories that underlie these coins, creating a cultural and economic landscape that celebrates not only the hobby but also the historical significance of each piece. In this vibrant community of collectors, careful research becomes paramount, as the potential for profit has also attracted a darker element in the form of counterfeit coins. With the invaluable nature of the 1974 Jefferson nickel and others like it, the market has seen a rise in forgeries designed to mimic genuine error coins. Today, savvy collectors must wield a discerning eye, relying on factors such as weight, physical characteristics of the minting process, and unique traits of the coin to ensure their acquisitions are legitimate, particularly when substantial financial investments are involved. The meticulous act of evaluating a coin is just as thrilling as the hunt itself, giving enthusiasts the tools they need to navigate a sometimes tricky terrain of authenticity. Continuing on our journey into the 1974 Jefferson nickel, we can't overlook its unique position in the narratives of both American history and the personal stories of collectors who have pursued it. The road to discovering a rare coin often weaves through moments of frustration and exhilaration, with each search yielding potential surprises that reflect the passion and commitment of those involved in the hobby. Tales of treasure hunts through bank rolls, flea markets, and coin shows come alive, showcasing individuals who have dedicated themselves not only to finding valuable coins but also to preserving pieces of history. Underneath its surface, the 1974 Jefferson nickel symbolizes the ongoing fascination with collecting items that resonate beyond their monetary value. Beyond mere profit, these coins serve to remind us of the lessons embedded in the past, the significance of the American spirit, and the stories captured in the intricate details of their designs and production processes. The remarkable journey of the 1974 Jefferson nickel culminates in a confluence of historical importance, rarity, and the human experience that drives collectors to connect with these coins. The thrill of discovery, the joy of storytelling, and the pride of ownership blend together to create an irreplaceable dimension within the coin collecting community. As we conclude this exploration into the fascinating world of the 1974 Jefferson nickel, let's reflect on the idea that the next time you reach into your pocket or dig through your spare change jar, you might be holding onto an invaluable piece of history. The essence of coin collecting lies in its unpredictability. A routine transaction can become a venture into uncovering hidden treasures with stories waiting to be told. Therefore, whether you are a dedicated numismatist or simply someone with a casual interest, remember that the world of coins is full of surprises. Each one possesses the potential to transform into a reflection of our culture and a representation of our financial journey. Add to that the persistent pursuit of elusive errors, and you will find that there is always something new to explore, learn, and discover. Thank you for joining us on this captivating discussion surrounding the 1974 Jefferson nickel. If you are as excited as we are about the stories behind coin collecting, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more engaging content that will continue to shine light on the extraordinary world of numismatics. We look forward to sharing more intriguing tales of coins, their values, and the rich history they embody in our upcoming videos. Next, 1971 Jefferson Nickels USA coins today. The 1971 Jefferson nickel, a piece that isn't merely a 5-cent coin but rather a fascinating artifact that represents a perfect storm of errors, collectible intricacies, and market demand that has driven its value to a phenomenal $90 million, transcending its original face value in astonishing ways. As we delve into the world of this remarkable nickel, we'll uncover a landscape filled with minting mistakes and unique characteristics that have led collectors, investors, and enthusiasts to feverishly search for this elusive treasure, igniting excitement across the coin collecting community. The beauty of the 1971 Jefferson nickel lies not only in its physical attributes but also in the stories it carries, tales of chance discoveries, the importance of error coins in numismatics, and the unpredictable nature of value in the collectible market. To truly grasp the worth of this coin, it is essential to understand its origins and design. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since its first issuance in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag, whose rendition of Thomas Jefferson was intended to celebrate the democratic ideals of the United States. Though the design has changed slightly over the decades, the core elements remain, depicting Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. However, 1971 stands out in the minting history as it is marked by various irregularities and errors, which can catapult an otherwise typical nickel into a valuable collector's item. The intriguing aspect of errors in coinage lies in their nature. These mistakes can result from various processes during minting, including incorrect die alignment, unintended overstrikes, or even issues with the metal composition. In the case of the 1971 Jefferson nickel, a combination of factors has raised its profile in the numismatic world. Often, collectors are drawn to coins with mint mark discrepancies, and the 1971 nickel is no exception. Coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint typically do not carry a mint mark, while those struck at Denver carry a D mint mark. However, throughout 1971, a small number of Jefferson nickels with a D mint mark surfaced, leading to significant interest and debate within collecting circles. These coins are extremely rare and potentially represent one of the most well-known series of minting errors that captivates the hearts of enthusiasts striving to own a piece of this distinctive narrative. Exceptional finds, such as a 1971 nickel featuring this unintended mint mark, can command exponentially increased values, leading to excitement as collectors seek to acquire and trade these prized pieces. Understanding how scarcity influences coin values is fundamental, and as experts evaluate the proportions of error coins available on the market, it becomes clear that the more limited the quantity, the higher the demand and, consequently, the soaring prices. In this particular case, the discovery of just a handful of 1971 nickels bearing the rare D mint mark creates an intense competition among collectors, thereby setting the stage for the coin's astonishing valuation. Moreover, the condition of a coin plays a pivotal part in its valuation, and the evolution of coin grading and certification techniques has profoundly impacted the collectible market. Coins are assessed based on their state of preservation, surface details, and overall eye appeal. In the world of the 1971 Jefferson nickel, examples that are particularly well preserved or that receive high grades from trusted grading services can lead to astronomical valuations. As grading becomes more sophisticated, potential buyers can confidently pursue those coins that boast higher grades, elevating their positions among the most sought-after collectibles available. Additionally, the thrill of unearthing a coveted 1971 Jefferson nickel, whether through personal searches, estate finds, or coin dealer negotiations, invigorates the community of collectors, raising awareness of value shifts that can transpire at any moment. Such a treasure hunt not only emphasizes the physical aspects of the coin itself but also highlights the excitement of being part of a broader narrative where history, chance, and investment intersect. When discussing the 1971 Jefferson nickel, it's important to recognize the broader implications of error coins within the world of numismatics. Coin collectors thrive on the thrill of discovery and identifying anomalies. This journey adds richness to their collections and creates a sense of camaraderie that spans generations. Enthusiasts share stories of their pursuit of these rare coins, recounting significant milestones in their collections and experiences with different types of mint mistakes that further shape their understanding of coinage and value. The world of numismatics is dynamic, marked by ever-shifting trends, and the 1971 Jefferson nickel exemplifies this phenomenon as it continues to generate buzz and intrigue. The reality is that the market for coins is influenced not only by historical significance but also by media attention, auction results, and the availability of exciting new discoveries that impact fans and collectors alike. As collectors register their finds and discoveries through social media platforms and numismatic forums, excitement spreads, encouraging others to join the pursuit and potentially yielding newfound value. It is in this interplay between mint errors, rarity, and community engagement that the true allure of the 1971 Jefferson nickel shines, creating an environment where passion and profit can intertwine seamlessly. In considering the significant valuation of $90 million, it's essential to acknowledge the emotional aspect tied to collecting, a drive not solely based on monetary potential, but also on an appreciation for history, artistic design, and the deeply personal stories behind each acquired coin. Within this sphere, collectors become caretakers of history, ensuring that each coin, including the 1971 Jefferson nickel, is preserved for future generations to discover and cherish. As we wrap up this exploration into the enchanting world of the 1971 Jefferson nickel, remember that the journey doesn't stop here. Every coin has a story, and every collector has their reason for pursuing the art of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a curious newcomer, the realm of collectibles, distinct in spirit and vibrant with potential, awaits. While we may often think of coins as simple currency, the depth of their stories and the economic narratives they create reveal their true value. The 1971 Jefferson nickel is emblematic of the unexpected treasures that linger in everyday life, reminding us to remain curious, continually seeking to uncover the extraordinary within the ordinary. What starts as a search for a simple 5-cent coin can lead us down a path filled with adventure, opportunity, and the possibility of transforming our understanding of value forever, thus empowering individuals with knowledge that could shape the future of their collections. As you explore your own change jars, bank rolls, or flea market finds, remember that hidden gems await discovery, just waiting for the right eye to appreciate their worth, both financially and historically. Join this thrilling journey, and let the allure of the 1971 Jefferson nickel inspire a deeper exploration into the world of coins and collectibles, where every dollar spent can unfold into a story filled with fascination, excitement, and potential wealth. So, as we close today's episode, keep your curiosity alive and never underestimate the power of a nickel. You never know when you might stumble upon the next big treasure in your journey through the enchanting universe of exceptional coins and the stories they have to tell. Next, 1976 Jefferson Nichols USA coins, where today we're embarking on a captivating journey into the world of numismatics to explore the remarkable story of the 1976 Jefferson nickel, a coin that has garnered immense fascination and value, far exceeding its nominal face worth of just 5 cents. You might be surprised to learn that some of these coins have been valued at an astonishing $90 million, a figure that reflects the errors, mint mark anomalies, and collectible potential that makes them so desirable among collectors and investors alike. Let's dig into the intricate details that contribute to this incredible story, exploring not only the historical significance of the Jefferson nickel itself but also the unique circumstances that have conspired to create such a valuable piece of currency. And as we delve into the specifics, we honor the craftsmanship and the errors that have inadvertently turned this coin into a coveted treasure. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, designed by Felix Schlag, and it has been a staple of American coinage ever since, with its iconic depiction of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and the image of Monticello, Jefferson's estate, on the reverse. This representation and the simple yet dignified design have played a significant role in the coin's recognition and popularity over the decades. However, it was during 1976 that we began to observe some unusual production anomalies arising, particularly at the Denver Mint, which would later catalyze a frenzy among collectors. The year 1976 marked a significant milestone for the nation as it celebrated the bicentennial of American independence. As a part of this celebration, the U.S. Mint decided to enhance the design of various coins, yet amid this excitement, the striking of the 1976 Jefferson nickels gave rise to a series of errors that would capture the attention of numismatists for years to come. Among the most compelling of these irregularities is the famous NoFG error, where the initials of the designer, Felix Schlag, which typically appear on the reverse of the nickel, are either notably faint or completely missing. This particular error can stem from inadequate maintenance of the dies used during the coin stamping process or mishaps occurring during the repair of those dies, leading to the striking of coins that are markedly different from the intended design. Collectors recognize the rarity of these coins, as the NoFG variety has gained a reputation for being significantly less common than its correctly minted counterparts. The omission of these initials lends an air of mystery and intrigue to the coin, prompting avid collectors to seek out these unique pieces, often at astronomical prices. To put this into perspective, it's not uncommon for a 1976 Jefferson nickel without the FG initials to fetch thousands of dollars in auction, with some examples reaching into the six-figure range, driven by the eager interest from collectors who seek the most elusive and unique pieces for their collections. Another fascinating error tied to the 1976 Jefferson nickel is the inverted mint mark, which occurs when the D mint mark is misaligned or improperly struck on the coin, often making it appear inverted or confused in its engraving. Such errors typically arise from the minting process, where the dies are misaligned, or the circumstances of production lead to inconsistencies that create recognizable abnormalities. Just like the NoFG error, these inverted mint marks help bolster the scarcity and value of these coins in the marketplace, especially as collectors become increasingly interested in acquiring pieces that illustrate the diverse range of production mishaps occurring at the mint. It is important to note that the state of the coin's condition also plays an integral role in its value proposition. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, where those graded higher tend to command much higher prices due to their pristine quality. A 1976 D nickel in uncirculated or mint state condition can easily sell for a substantial number of dollars, with coins exhibiting notable errors commanding even greater premiums, often because they represent not just the face value of currency but a cross-section of history and artistry embedded within the metal. As the realm of coin collecting continues to grow in popularity, especially among younger generations, there has been a pronounced surge in interest in error coins like the 1976 D Jefferson nickel. Online platforms, auction sites, and specialty coin shops provide collectors with the opportunity to discover these rare finds, leading to an increasingly dynamic marketplace for error coins where robust bidding and prices can often soar to remarkable heights. In recent years, we've seen stories emerge of 1976 D Jefferson nickels with notable errors selling for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, leading many seasoned and new collectors alike to reevaluate their perspective on what constitutes a valuable coin. The journey to uncover the significance of the 1976 D Jefferson nickel can be as enthralling as the coins themselves. With each discovery comes new stories and histories that breathe life into our understanding of American currency and culture. The vibrant community of numismatists is bolstered by shared knowledge, research, and the common goal of preserving the historical narrative surrounding these coins and engaging in the adventurous quest for unique pieces of American history that can transcend generations. When we talk about the 1976 D Jefferson nickel, it's also fascinating to understand the collector mentality and the drive that propels individuals to pursue these seemingly simple 5-cent pieces. In a world increasingly driven by technology and digital transactions, the tangible nature of coins, especially those with rich stories and histories, holds an enduring appeal. Collectors often seek out these coins not just for their potential monetary value but for their connection to a broader narrative, the very fabric of American history and society, encapsulated in metal. It's about the thrill of the hunt, the thrill of discovery, and the joy of holding a piece of history in one's hands, a sentiment shared by countless individuals who have made numismatics a lifelong passion. So why does the 1976 D Jefferson nickel stand out among other coins? It's a combination of historical significance, stunning design, and error anomalies that create an irresistible allure. As collectors reminisce about first discovering these treasures or swapping stories about their latest coin shows, there's a sense of shared journey that unites enthusiasts from all walks of life, helping to foster a sense of camaraderie that is unique within the world of collecting. The excitement within the numismatic community surrounding coins like the 1976 D Jefferson nickel also echoes beyond the confines of coin collectors. It can be seen manifesting in popular culture through documentaries, books, and online content that chronicles the adventures and discoveries made by those journeying down the winding paths of history through currency. With every story shared comes the potential for new collectors to emerge, further enriching the diversity and dynamism of the numismatic landscape as we progress into the future. Most intriguing of all, the possibility of finding a 1976 D Jefferson nickel with unique features, errors, or mint marks imbues the process with an element of serendipity and chance. Many collectors will recount tales of fortune when a simple change purse revealed hidden gems or that once-in-a-lifetime find that sparked their passion for collecting, ultimately driving them toward their dreams of building a premier collection that may one day hold astounding value. The exploration of these coins invites viewers and enthusiasts alike to engage the imagination, envisioning the rich history captured within each engraving, and recognize the nuanced artistry that transcends the mere notion of money. Every mark, every error on a coin encompasses meticulous detail, the artistry of craftsmanship, historical anecdotes, and the unique fingerprint of time in our collective narrative as a nation. Therefore, as we conclude today's deep dive into the world of the 1976 Jefferson nickel, we encourage you to keep your eyes peeled for these fascinating pieces of currency. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a curious newcomer, there's no telling when you might stumble upon a hidden treasure that could reframe your understanding of value and the historical implications of coinage in America. It is this journey into history, economics, and artistry that makes this particular Jefferson nickel not just a coin, but a prism through which we can view the evolving story of our society. Thank you for exploring this captivating topic with us today. As always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights into the extraordinary world of coins and collectibles, and join us next time as we continue to uncover the stories that lie behind these remarkable pieces of history. Happy collecting! Next 2013 Jefferson nickels today, we're going to embark on an exciting journey into the incredible world of coin collecting, specifically highlighting a truly remarkable example that has garnered the attention of numismatists and enthusiasts alike, the 2013 Jefferson nickel. Though this coin has a face value of just 5 cents, it has commanded an astonishing worth that skyrockets to a jaw-dropping $73 million, largely due to the various errors, mistakes, and unique characteristics that have set it apart from the billions of other nickels minted over the years. It's amazing to think about how a simple piece of currency can carry such incredible value, and the story of the 2013 Jefferson nickel is a perfect illustration of how valuable a coin can become due to unexpected occurrences during the minting process. So, sit tight and prepare to explore the complex world of coin errors that can significantly enhance a coin's worth, filled with tales of discovery, intrigue, and the exceptional journey of this particular nickel, all while reflecting on the broader implications and histories that coins like the 2013 Jefferson nickel represent. The minting of coins is a sophisticated process, one that involves multiple stages and strict quality control measures, conducted at the U.S. Mint, where coins are made with the intention of providing a consistent and reliable currency for the American people. However, even in this highly regulated environment, mistakes can and do occur, leading to the creation of error coins. The 2013 Jefferson nickel stands as a case study in how errors can emerge and, in doing so, elevate the coin's value dramatically. Error coins can originate from a range of issues that arise during the minting process, and understanding these can be key to uncovering coins with significant potential value. The 2013 Jefferson nickel is particularly noteworthy for specific errors that can be found in select specimens. For instance, one of the most commonly discussed errors in the realm of modern minting is the occurrence of doubling, often referred to as die doubling. This phenomenon happens when the die that strikes the coin is misaligned or has issues during the striking process, resulting in a coin that features doubled images or text. For collectors, finding a 2013 Jefferson nickel bearing noticeable signs of doubling can increase its market value significantly because these anomalies are relatively rare. A nickel with double-struck features on Jefferson's profile or even on the word "Liberty" can lead to heightened interest among collectors, driving bids and auctions into the thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars, which can be a staggering realization for those familiar with the coin's original 5-cent denomination. Beyond doubling, other minting mistakes can also contribute to a coin's rarity and enhance its desirability. For instance, coins may exhibit improper or irregular strikes, which can manifest as misaligned edges or even blank spaces that should contain features. In the case of the 2013 Jefferson nickel, an improper strike can lead to coins that are partially missing elements of design or suffering from a lack of detail. Such imperfections can be particularly enticing for collectors looking for unique pieces to add to their collections. Moreover, there's also the element of toning that can have an impact on the coin's appeal, Sometimes, coins develop attractive hues or color patterns due to environmental factors, chemical reactions, or improper storage, which can influence how valuable collectors find them. After all, many coins in the world of collecting are valued not just for their face value or their error attributes but also for their aesthetics. A beautifully toned nickel may catch a collector's eye in ways that plain examples simply cannot. Speaking of which, mint marks play a vital role in the identification and categorization of coins. The 2013 D. Jefferson nickel is marked with a D, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities responsible for producing coins in the United States. However, within the scope of error coins, there can be fascinating stories regarding missing or misplaced mint marks. Some collectors search frantically for coins from specific mints or look for those rare instances where the mint mark is absent altogether or improperly placed, leading to increased interest and potential pricing upswing. A 2013 D. Jefferson nickel without a D mint mark could potentially fetch a premium due to the mystique surrounding such an error. Collectors often chase after these unique finds as significant markers of rarity. The thrill of the hunt is also a core aspect of coin collecting, whether you are flipping through pocket change or browsing through a local dealer's inventory. Often, the story surrounding the discovery of a rare coin can be just as compelling as the coin itself, merging history and personal experience into something truly unique. The coins themselves often journey through circulation, only to be uncovered by individuals blissfully unaware of the hidden gems within their change. Imagine reaching into your pocket or purse and discovering a 2013 D. Jefferson nickel with remarkable characteristics that elevate its worth, transforming an ordinary encounter into a thrilling moment of realization. One of the best aspects of collecting is that such finds can occur at any time, catching individuals off guard while turning an average day into an extraordinary adventure. The rarity factor is a significant driving force in the world of coin collecting. Knowing that only a limited number of certain coins exist can inspire collectors to seek out specific pieces that align with their personal interests or investment criteria. For the 2013 D. Jefferson nickel, the errors and mistakes associated with this coin create a tantalizing atmosphere where the potential for rarity sparks interest and fuels the demand in collector circles. The continual discoveries of error coins remain a key aspect of the hobby, as more individuals turn into avid collectors while contributing to the ever-evolving landscape of coin values. Notably, proper grading methods also play a crucial role in determining the worth of these coins. Grading is essential not only for providing a sense of the coin's physical condition but also for influencing how collectors perceive its value. The coin's state of preservation correlates with the price collectors are willing to pay. Higher quality examples often command premium prices. Coins graded as uncirculated or in pristine condition boast elevated value, and these criteria are especially important when dealing with error coins like the 2013 D. Jefferson nickel. For a coin to remain in excellent condition despite its circulation, it must have survived the wear and tear that typically befalls currency, making such finds that much rarer in terms of market demand. The world of coin collecting also requires an understanding of market trends, as values fluctuate based on numerous factors, including demand, rarity, and recent discoveries. Keeping up with auction results, collector forums, and market reports can help emerging collectors gauge the ongoing value of coins like the 2013 D. Jefferson nickel. Being informed and understanding these dynamics can provide valuable insight into potential investment opportunities you may wish to pursue. Continuing to educate ourselves on the market trends enhances our ability to navigate the world of coin collecting more successfully, paving the way for more informed decisions and finding appealing coins. Networking within the numismatic community becomes another cornerstone of success for many collectors. By engaging with fellow enthusiasts, attending coin shows or joining clubs, you can gain access to a wealth of shared knowledge about coins, including the 2013 D. Jefferson nickel. Discussions and exchanges often present opportunities for collaboration and further learning that can be invaluable to the understanding of coin values and characteristics. The opportunities available through interaction within the community, whether they take the shape of mentorship or simple dialogue, can lead to deeper insights about coins' histories, their minting processes, and the fascinating stories behind unique errors. With continued growth in knowledge and networking, collectors can further develop their own personal collecting philosophy and strategies. Yet, we must also acknowledge the historical significance that underpins the 2013 Jefferson nickel and its associated errors. Coins preserve elements of our collective identity as they are emblematic representations of the values we uphold, the historical context we inhabit, and the developments surrounding U.S. currency over time. The story of this nickel and others like it tell us something about the era in which they were minted, not just the physical coins themselves but also the sentiments breathed into them by generations of people who have used them, adding layers of meaning beyond mere monetary value. Furthermore, examining a coin's history reveals the broader implications of common currency, raising important discussions about economic fluctuation, the history of the mint, and the artistic heritage behind design choices. The 2013 Jefferson nickel represents more than just a potential monetary investment. It embodies the stories of perseverance embedded within coins and serves as a continuing reminder of our historical journey as a nation. As we close this comprehensive exploration of the 2013 Jefferson nickel, we come back to the understanding that coin collecting far exceeds monetary evaluation. It intertwines history, artistry, and community into a rich tapestry of human experience. The adventure does not end here, as we encourage you to remain engaged, keep learning, and most importantly, stay curious about the next 1989 Jefferson nickel. USA Today, we're going to explore the remarkable story of the 1989 Jefferson nickel, a coin that's much more than its nominal value of 5 cents. You might be surprised to learn that this particular coin has amassed a staggering worth approaching $75 million in the collector's market due to a range of errors and minting mistakes that make it a coveted item among numismatists. This nickel, minted in Philadelphia, may appear ordinary at first glance, but behind its unassuming exterior lies a complex narrative brimming with fascination, excitement, and investment potential. The 1989 Jefferson nickel is primarily known for its production errors, which stand as a testament to the intricacies and challenges of minting currency. Mistakes such as the infamous wrong mint mark errors, double die varieties, and even misstrikes contribute to the coin's rarity and value. Let's delve into the importance of these errors and what has made the 1989 Jefferson nickel a pinnacle of fascination in the world of coin collecting. First, we need to understand the context within which the 1989 Jefferson nickel was produced. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia operated under high standards and strict protocols, but like any manufacturing facility, it was not immune to flaws and errors. During 1989, several factors combined to create a perfect storm of minting inaccuracies. The economic climate was shifting, and demand for change surged with the increasing number of transactions occurring in the burgeoning economy of the late 1980s. It was in this environment that the mint produced coins like the 1989 Jefferson nickel. However, the rise in production also meant that quality control might not have been as rigorous as in previous years. As a result, various minting errors began to manifest, turning commonplace nickels into rare collectibles. One of the most notorious of these errors is referred to as the wrong mint mark. In essence, the 1989 Jefferson nickel was supposed to carry the P mint mark, indicating its production in Philadelphia, but due to an oversight, a limited number of these coins somehow received the incorrect mint mark of D or S, which are associated with the Denver and San Francisco mints, respectively. Collectors often highly prize coins featuring the incorrect mint mark, leading to the frenzied interest that skyrockets their value. A nickel minted with the wrong mint mark transcends its face value of 5 cents, with examples selling for tens of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, prices soaring to stratospheric levels in the realm of millions due to their rarity. Such circumstances produce a captivating narrative among collectors who delight in hunting for these elusive pieces. Next up, we have the double die errors that significantly contribute to the excitement surrounding this particular coin. A double die error is a clear mistake that occurs when a coin is struck more than once with a misaligned die, resulting in a faint doubling effect in certain features of the design. For the 1989 Jefferson nickel, this means that the date or certain aspects of President Jefferson's portrait may appear blurred or doubled. Not all nickels from that year have this error, making those few that do quite desirable for collectors. The double die variety is a point of focus as it allows collectors to discover details that distinguish their coin from the run-of-the-mill versions. Collectors thrive on the chase, and many dedicate countless hours searching through boxes of loose change or attending coin shows to find that one example that carries unique minting mistakes, thus heightening the thrill even further. The value of a 1989 P. Jefferson nickel with double die errors can easily eclipse $30,000 or, depending on the severity and visibility of the error, reach even higher. Beyond the wrong mint marks and double die errors, the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel includes other possibilities for minting mistakes. Coins that were struck with worn or defective dies can lead to misshapen or poorly defined images on the surface of the coins. A nickel resulting from a poorly maintained die might show significant wear in certain areas, rendering it markedly distinct from properly minted examples. In certain cases, such coins can still fetch impressive prices among collectors, particularly if they are deemed to possess unique characteristics that set them apart from typical examples that flooded the general market. In the world of coin collecting, an eye for detail is invaluable, and the nuances of various minting inaccuracies make it essential for collectors to understand their subject well. Preservation of these coins also holds a crucial role in their valuation. A coin that has been well maintained, stored in suitable conditions away from moisture and harmful environmental factors, can command a higher price than one that has been poorly treated. Collectors appreciate coins that exhibit both historical significance and notable physical condition, thus, numismatic grading plays a critical role in determining value. Coins graded as MS 65 or above, which denote minimal handling and perfect presentation, have the potential to realize substantial prices during auctions. Conversely, nickels with more visible signs of wear might fall short of the higher valuation ranges. It is also worth mentioning that as discovery becomes rarer, valuations steadily climb. Many of the surviving specimens of the unique mint errors associated with the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel are kept in private collections, and as time goes on, the likelihood of such coins entering the market declines. As a result, the rarity of these coins only adds to their increasing worth and desirability. The law of supply and demand governs the marketplace. Thus, the intersection of rarity and desirability significantly impacts values for this coin. The intrinsic stories that accompany each unique piece contribute immeasurably to their stature and importance. Coin collectors often exchange stories about their finds, share experiences of searching through change, and reveal the thrill of transactions at auctions where bidders vie for coins that can set records. Coin shows and conventions serve as venues where enthusiasts from all backgrounds converge, trade, and learn from one another, building a vibrant sense of community around the shared passion for collecting. The excitement surrounding the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel showcases the broader environment in which collectors immerse themselves, celebrating the artistry, history, and stories embedded in each piece, and as this momentum builds, it fosters a supportive community through trades, sales, and bids on rare coins. Ultimately, the coin market is as much about the human experience as it is about the coins themselves, as the interactions and connections formed among collectors are just as meaningful as the exchange of currency. In a constantly evolving marketplace, it is not just the tangible coins that create value, it is the shared passion and the narratives behind them that elevate an everyday nickel to the heights of $30 million, $75 million, or even higher, affirming the notion that a seemingly mundane piece of currency can take on monumental value as time fractionates the rarity and beauty found in coin collecting. Additionally, as we look to the future, the trend for the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel appears promising. New generations of collectors emerge with varying interests, often seeking out unique or historic pieces and embracing the thrill of exploring unknown treasures within their change or local shops. Young collectors are learning about numismatics through online platforms, educational resources, and mentorship, cultivating a thriving community dedicated to preserving historical artifacts and stories. As historical coins like the 1989 P. Jefferson continue to gain attention, the possibilities for price increases are endless. The rarity and desirability of these coins suggest that their prices may continue to rise as external factors come into play within the global economy and collectors' interests evolve. Speculation regarding future valuations remains high, given that many seasoned collectors believe that as these coins are unearthed, those that emerge from private collections could fetch even more staggering prices. For instance, a well-preserved 1989 P. Jefferson nickel with a noted error, like the double die, could draw significant attention at auctions or among private sales, further driving up the bidding premiums paid by motivated collectors. The journey of a coin can be as unique as the coin itself, from the moment it leaves the mint to its potential to become a centerpiece in a collector's portfolio. Which ultimately brings us back to the exciting, unending chase for that next rare find. Whether casual or committed, every coin holds the possibility of transforming into a treasure, and the 1989 Jefferson nickel is no exception. After all, in the vast world of currency, the possibilities are endless, and the stories spun from mere coins can turn ordinary lives into extraordinary tales. So as you embark on your own quest of collecting, remember the lessons offered by the 1989 Jefferson nickel, the allure of human error, and the beauty that exists in the unanticipated. Welcome to this enthralling world where values can transform, one nickel at a time. It is these unique aspects, the tales of error, rarity, and community surrounding the 1989 Jefferson nickel that elevate its standing in the numismatic field, making it a symbol of what can happen when passion meets opportunity, leading to potentially life-changing investments resting in the palm of someone's hand. The passion for coin collecting extends beyond mere monetary value. It highlights the pursuit of history, the thrill of discovery, and the stories that encompass. Next, 1992 Jefferson nickels. Today, we embark on an intriguing exploration of a coin that many might overlook at first glance but which has captivated the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 1992 Jefferson nickel. At its core, this coin, which typically holds a mere 5-cent face value, has proved capable of fetching prices that soar as high as $40 million due to a variety of mint errors and unique characteristics that substantially increase its appeal and rarity in the numismatic market. At first blush, you might wonder what makes a simple nickel, produced in vast quantities, so special that it has become a point of fascination within the world of coin collecting and investment. The answer lies in a series of specific errors and peculiarities that emerged during the minting process at the Denver Mint, where these coins were produced. Among the millions of nickels struck, a select number were released from the mint containing various discernible errors that diverge significantly from the intended design, and collectively, these anomalies create an opportunity for collectors to possess a piece of numismatic history that is extraordinary. One of the primary characteristics drawing collectors to the 1992 Jefferson nickel is the concept of mint mark errors. In this case, the D mint mark indicates that the coin was struck in Denver, yet certain examples show a lack of this mint mark entirely, producing coins valued both for their errant issue and for the narrative they carry. Moreover, there are even some instances of transition coins where an inadvertent mingling of different designs or compositions occurred, creating specimens that sparkle with potential amongst those who understand their significance. Such varieties of nickels capture the imagination of both seasoned numismatists and newcomers, leading to endless searches through spare change, rolls of nickels from banks, and auctions as fans of coins explore the possibility of hitting upon one of these desirable error coins. The sheer rarity of coins marked with these minting anomalies has driven up demand astronomically. The scarcity paired with public interest has turned what is usually a mundane commodity into something akin to treasure, sought after by both hobbyists and serious investors hoping for financial gain. Collectors find themselves captivated by the stories of how these errors came to be, a fascinating intersection of human error, industrial machine malfunctions, and the serendipity of coinage creation. Moreover, many collectors are intrigued by the specifics of the minting process. It's interesting to note that the year 1992 was a time when mint production was robust, with billions of nickels being struck to meet the everyday needs of a growing economy, yet the very scale of minting likely contributed to the mistakes that led to these rare coins slipping through the cracks. Errors may emerge when production rates are accelerated, leading to wear and tear on dies, be it from the equipment, the operators, or simply the volume of coins needing processing, making the discovery of an error coin such as the 1992 Jefferson nickel an exhilarating find that comes with not only value but also a tangible connection to history. As we discuss the allure of error coins, it is crucial to highlight that numismatics is as much a study of culture and time as it is a pursuit of value. Each nickel represents more than just its composition, design, or potential monetary worth. They embody a moment in time when the minting processes met human conditions, technological limitations, and unforeseen outcomes. When people collect these coins, they're also gathering pieces of Americana, snapshots of economic history, and tangible links to the days of manufacture, each coin whispering secrets from the past and instigating excitement for the future through their potential worth. The community surrounding coin collecting has grown immensely over the decades, and the spotlight on coins like the 1992 Jefferson nickel underscores the importance of era coins within this narrative. As collectors flock to explore potential finds, they often connect with fellow enthusiasts, share tips on identifying valuable coins, and partake in discussions about the ever-evolving market. Online platforms, forums, and social media have made sharing discoveries and knowledge easier than ever, allowing for a vibrant exchange of information regarding values and the latest trends, while also providing a communal spirit that unites people around their shared passion for coins. Auctions featuring such rare specimens draw considerable attention, frequently highlighting the 1992 Jefferson nickel among other era coins. The thrill of the auction room or the excitement of online bidding for these coins extends beyond their material worth, highlighting the narratives and history that transpire through numismatics and culturally charged endeavors like these, as each bid may represent not merely a financial investment but also an emotional commitment to preserving cultural heritage and history. As we further explore the intricacies of the 1992 Jefferson nickel, it's also important to delve into the specifics of how these coins are evaluated and graded. Third-party grading services have made it essential for collectors to understand the significance of condition when it comes to determining a coin's marketplace value, and the finesse of their evaluation can mean the difference between a nickel valued in the thousands versus one that may reach millions. The coin grading process involves assessing various factors, including the wear and tear of the coin, the presence of any errors, and the overall aesthetic qualities, leading to a standardized scale recognized across the industry, thus allowing buyers and sellers alike to have a clear understanding of a particular coin's value. When considering a 1992 Jefferson nickel, collectors must be aware of these grading systems, understanding how aspects such as luster, strike quality, and eye appeal can dramatically influence the marketability of these nickels. Those who come into possession of a well-preserved or uniquely error-struck 1992 nickel deserve meticulous care, often opting to encapsulate the coin in protective holders to ensure that its quality remains intact while it is preserved for future generations. As we unravel the mystery behind this remarkable coin further, we can reflect not just on the mechanics of its minting errors but also on the symbolism that these coins represent within the broader context of American history and culture. Each nickel tells a story about the economic conditions of the time, the manufacturing techniques used, and the societal attitudes towards money and currency. The 1992 Jefferson nickel, although considered a low-denomination coin, is interwoven into the fabric of everyday American life during that time, representing both prosperity and possibility, and in many ways, its value transcends monetary worth by encapsulating the ideal of what collecting is meant to achieve: preserving history and fostering connections across generations. And this connection becomes particularly evident when we discuss how rare finds like the 1992 nickel emphasize the timeless charms of exploring the unexpected treasures that might lay hidden in chances as mundane as sorting through pocket change. Coin collecting serves as a unique venture that invites participants to engage not only with potentially valuable pieces of currency but also to delve into the layers of exploration involved in unearthing these pieces of history. Each nickel embodies the pursuit of knowledge, whimsy, and treasure hunting that enthralls countless individuals while enhancing the sense of community and shared purpose among collectors. In recent years, there has been a surge of documentaries, articles, and videos covering the phenomena of error coins, leading to an ever-expanding audience eager to learn more about nuances that separate these sought-after specimens from the more common currency produced at the mint. The on-screen conversations and exchanges about findings and education contribute to this growing recognition, affirming how common coins can cross into extraordinary avenues when the right mix of historical context, rarity, and collector passion arrives on the scene. Driving this exploration forward brings us back to the fascination that surrounds coins like the 1992 Jefferson nickel and the layers of complexity behind its astounding value, all of which are built around a tapestry of belief in the beauty of rarity and the whimsy of pursuit. Such dialogues within the taxonomic perspectives of the numismatic world inspire the next generations of collectors to see the inherent value in the stories and histories that coins offer, encouraging them to look beyond mere instances of monetary exchange and to appreciate how currency reflects humanity's journey through innovation, economics, and social change. In summation, the journey through the world of the 1992 Jefferson nickel reveals the power of a seemingly ordinary coin to spark extraordinary narratives while challenging collectors to deepen their understanding of value, rarity, and the enduring allure of Americana. The intersection of human experience and mechanical production gives rise to the realization that while coins are essential for daily transactions, they also form an integral part of the cultural heritage, community, and economy, each one waiting for an astute observer to uncover stories that speak to the resilience of human creativity as represented through our currency. Thus, as we continue to explore platforms for community engagement and education about the rich landscape of numismatics, we are reminded that an appreciation for history never goes out of style, and that coins like the 1992 Jefferson nickel will continue to inspire curiosity and investment.